Hi everyone and welcome to Franka's Fab Family. I am Franka and I want to welcome you for joining me today. This one today is an interesting one. Clearly I have opened up a can of worms because the kind of information that I am coming across now, but because it really does affect children. It really does affect children. This one comes from dating as a single parent. This is dating as a single parent, particularly dating as a single mom. A lot of these single mom with children want you men out there to know a few things before you approach them, and just some things that you should really reconsider doing or just not doing at all, to women. Okay, dating as a single parent, right? Men need to understand that a single mom at home, she has no outlet, especially if she has younger children. That means that she is responsible for their food, their clothing, their grooming, their finance, the house, the upkeep. A person like me, I have a lawn. It's a pretty decent sized house, so all the bathrooms, the house, the rooms, the kids, my kids have long natural hair, my hair, I braid hair, the cooking, the shopping, the managing of the books, their health, their finances, their education, all of that. Our tables are extremely full. So you men out there that have a woman, you men out there that have a wife, basically we want to say to y'all, stay away from us unless you're honest, and that's the type of thing certain type of women are looking for. You understand me? Because here is why. When you as a man enter a woman's life, right, under false pretenses, and she starts to like you or fall in love with you, and then come to find out that you're married or you have someone at home and you've been manipulating her and bother her and just playing her and things like that. The issue is not so much about you and her anymore. It's about the state of mind that you put her to go back home to these children. And that's why women are like, yo, we want men to understand that you are disrupting my life emotionally. Women are genuinely more social creatures, emotional creatures, right, than men are. But men are coming around. They are getting in tune with their emotional side. But this is where the problem lies. When a woman is emotionally unstable or bothered, she's going through a heartbreak and stuff, men don't realize that the children at home will start to feel it. So let's say you're a married man and you go and you seduce a single mom, and she finds out, and then all that turmoil and all of that stuff starts to happen. She has to go home now alone. She doesn't have an outlet aside from maybe calling a friend or family, because there's no other adult living in the house. So there's no one to help with the chores, to help with the children, help with all of the things. And what happened is that when a lot of men, unfortunately women, think that single moms are desperate, they will take anything, they will put up with anything. But someone, somewhere, or all of us as adults have to start from some place. And so you men, this is for you. And the women too. You guys need to understand that when you ruffle a woman emotionally, she can't function the way she was functioning when she's stabilized. A woman needs stability in her life to function, especially a single mom, because you cannot perform and complete all of your tasks if you need to. And here's the kicker, men. If you go and do this to an aggressive woman, to a fighting woman, she is more than likely going to make sure that you feel some pain back. So what men like to do is call women crazy. This is what they're all saying. Men like to call women crazy. Here are some of the things that when you hurt a woman and you have a wife and a family at home, what she will do to you. One girl, she wrote a letter. This is what the guy actually told me. She wrote, she cursed him off in a letter, and she wrote the letter and she put it in everybody's mailbox on the street. So he had to tell his wife because all of the neighbors knew. Another girl showed up at the house and confronted the wife, right? Another one, she got him fired from work, fired from his church. She went to his church pastor and told him all the things that he was doing. Another one, she called the wife at work and told the wife all manner of stuff that was going on. And the reason why all of them say that they would do this It's not because they're crazy. It's not because they're irrational. It's because they had genuine feelings for this person. And when the man played with their heart, like it was a guitar or a flute, when it's over, they want to discard you. Like, you are no longer the person that they were sleeping with. You're no longer the person that they were telling that they love you, they appreciate you, they kind of, that whole thing that they were doing to get you to do what they wanted is no longer in their best interest. So they just want to discard you. Men, I want y'all to understand this about women, especially fighting women. That level of emotional pain, all of the women, like, yo, we got to share this pain. So if you think that a strong woman is going to sit at home and be like, yo, this man really just played me. Until she developed herself to the place that she could see the signs and able to walk away, I'm like, nah, this is not what I'm looking for, and just completely walk away. But she fell into your trap and she got manipulated. The reason why she will disrupt your life is because we got to share the pain. Women have to share the pain. There is no way any woman that is a fighter is going to say, well, he really just played me. He played me and, you know, I succumbed to it and stuff like that. No. She's going to make sure that you feel some of that pain. That wife you have at home feels some of that pain. And if they're really like one of the real rough ones, like, she's going to dish it out. Speaking to these women, it's because you can't begin to fathom. You just played me. You just used my body. You just manipulated me. And you think you just gonna discard me and go back home and live and play house happy as a lark. So you and your people who don't know none the wiser. Now, I'm not saying any of these things are right and wrong. I'm sharing with you people as to the possible repercussions. So you men out there that are cheating, you men out there that are, you know, you have your family at home and you want to go outside and manipulate women to sleep with you. I'm telling you, in this day and age, it's best to just tell a woman straight up. There are many women out there that's down for that. And then when you're ready to finish with them, I would say wean them off. Say straight up to a woman, I want to go back to my family. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to discard you. But we are in that thing called the ghosting era, where it's just, okay, I don't want to talk to you no more. We didn't really have a fight or nothing really happened, but like, I'm done with you. I got what I came here for. Unfortunately, guys, not all women take that very lightly, and they can bring some real problems into your life. But on the flip side, women, let's be more vigilant. There was one guy that took me out on a date. He had a young child. He said, I asked him, is him and the mom still together? He said, no, they're not together. I asked him, who does he live with? He said he lives by himself. No problem. The first Saturday came, he texted me in the morning. I texted him back, but I was sick of doing all these texts. Ladies, allow a man to pick up the phone and call you. Allow a man to ask you out, or you ask him out, and y'all see each other, because you can read a person's vibes and intentions when you're in the presence of them, right? People can fool you way better over text. And remember, you read a text depending on how your state of mind is. So if your state of mind is on, oh, he's calling me, he's texting me, he's so dreamy, I'm so in love, whatever. And the other guy's on the other end like, yeah, I'm going to fix her, I'm going to play her, I'm going to do whatever. You don't get to see it as if you're in the person's presence, or if you're at least speaking to them, right? I'm old school. I like to see you in person, or I like to talk to you over the phone. If you have a guy that's trying to date you and he's not trying to see you in person or trying to have a phone conversation with you, that's a red flag to run. So going back to this guy, the first weekend came and he's starting to text me, and I said, listen, texts are fine and everything like that, but I like to have a phone conversation, you know, because we're getting to know each other. Let's have a phone conversation. And he said, sure, I'm an open book. Ask me anything. Now I called right after that. He didn't pick up. No problem. Saturday passed, Sunday passed, 7:30 Monday morning. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry for my late response. That's all he texts. You know what I text him? Good morning. That's okay, but I want you to know that I wish you all the best in finding what you're looking for, but you're a no for me, because I believe in upfrontness. I don't believe in that once we've gone out on a date or we've spoken for a little while. I don't believe in this very disrespectful just ghosting a person. I think straight up tell you, I'm not interested anymore. I don't want to have anything to do with you anymore, and let them deal with that. So I said, oh, he said, let me make it up to you. Let me make it up to you. I'm so sorry. I didn't even respond, because my thing is this. I'm an adult. I have gone through a really bad marriage, and then I went through a couple dates and stuff after. I'm a learner. It don't take me long to learn a couple ways, like default ways of men or default ways. So I will choose to learn. He doesn't understand, ladies, that all that non-availability on a weekend means is that your family is home. Maybe that same baby mother and the kid is home with you, and you don't want to talk to me. So after having experienced that before, I ain't even trying to hear what you have to say, brother. I'm not even trying to hear you. Thank you. It was nice meeting you. Deuces. And ladies, we have to start taking back our control and our life. We cannot keep continuing and asking another gender to be kind to my feelings. Don't play with my feelings. Once you've gotten your feelings played with one time, 2 times, 3 times, you ain't trying to learn. You ain't trying to learn. The signs don't change. The indications don't change. But if you don't change, you will keep attracting the same thing. Do not entertain these type of behaviors. And ladies, I'm telling you now, when you seek out married men or men with a partner and stuff like that, what do you think is going to happen to you? If your man is cheating with his wife, on his wife with you, when he gets sick of you or he gets bored with you, more than likely the same thing is going to happen. I know I spoke some time ago about women that abuse men. One of the girls, she had cheated with her new boyfriend on the old boyfriend. The new boyfriend knew that. So when she started cheating on him, he was going crazy, because his mind is saying, oh my God, now she's doing all the stuff to me that I know for a fact she was doing to this other guy. People understand that this life really is a circle. It's a cycle. What you give out, you will attract back. There is no other way. It's a law of life. It really, really is a law of life. And we have to do better. Women typically will get up and leave a relationship if they are not happy. I left with 4 children. I could have had 10. From the time I realized that, oh, this whole thing is one big lie. Oh, time for me to go. And I left. Please ensure that your children understand that independence, especially financial independence, is so important. So you're never stranded with a person that's abusing you or hurting you emotionally because you can't feed yourself or because you can't feed your children. You understand me? And that goes for male and females. We must start giving to people what we want out of them and what we want out of life. Men, if you are not happy at home, this nonsense of you staying with a woman, but you sleeping around and you lying to the outside girl and you lying to the wife at home, you can get up and leave. There's something actually called divorce court, divorce papers, separate, move away. But this nonsense of having your cake and eating it too, I don't really like her, but I'm going to stay here for the kids or whatever. Again, children growing up in an unloving environment of 2 people, you actually create more trauma in them than being with a single parent that is happy. It is more trauma. When children see an expression of 2 parents, 2 adults in the home that are not giving and receiving love and kindness between each other, it hurts the children more. So if you're in a relationship that you don't like to be there and there's children in the house, please leave. No one on this planet you have to give your life to out of any obligation. That's like crazy to me. So you men out there, again, the women want you to know, do not come into their life with lies. Do not come into their life with manipulation. Do not come into their life knowing that you attached to somebody and get them to fall in love with you. And when you're ready to discard them, not all women just leave peacefully, because they need you and they want you to feel some of that pain that they're feeling when they're in their beds crying and carrying on, and they still have to get up and cook for children, feed children, do children's hair, and go on with their daily life and function, go to work and stuff like that. Emotional abuse is really, really a real thing, and it's really detrimental to a person's psyche. It's detrimental to how they're functioning in daily life. And that's why so many people now just rather be alone. Not because they don't want companionship, but my God, companionship with a heartbreak and stress, and then all these diseases and stuff out here, you don't know if this person is true to you or not. It's like, stop. We're adults. We can communicate. How are we supposed to teach our sons and our daughters how to be successful adults if we are just pretty much running amok and doing all kind of things that doesn't provide stability and happiness for us and our children and the people who we say that we love? Right? So I'm not saying any of these behaviors are right. The other day when one guy, it was on Facebook, he said he was telling the girl, because he was her side man, he was telling the girl, how dare you keep posting your man? You keep posting your man, and you know that me and you together. I know I'm your side dude and everything like that, but I have feelings too. I don't appreciate that. People have real feelings, people. While I say it is everybody's responsibility to emotionally develop and create emotional intelligence within ourselves, we also cannot willingly and actively emotionally abuse another person. Some people just don't take that lying down. That results in major issues, because when your emotions take over you and you cannot control your emotions, you will do and say things that you may not want to do. But then here's an opportunity for you to grow. Here's an opportunity for you to identify a weakness in yourself and for you to grow. Please Google emotional intelligence. Google attachment styles, boundary setting, things like that. We must self-heal before we can even begin to live that blissful life with another person. And when you come across a person you're dating and you come across a person that clearly have a lot of childhood trauma, ladies, ask men about their relationship with their moms and ask how they have overcome it, because if they did not grow up with their mom and they did not go through some kind of healing, more than likely they have abandonment issues. Men, ask women, did you grow up with your dad? How do you relate with men? Ask them. How was your last boyfriend? How do you treat men in a situation like this? Ask, so that way you would know if she's dealing with daddy issues. It is our responsibility to not only fix ourselves, safeguard ourselves, but it's also our responsibility to make sure that we are actively the ones seeking out who we want to be with, not just being picked up by all kind of people that's just trying to come into our lives and cause havoc, right? So again, my people, be good to each other. Let's really in 2023 look for a way in which that we can contribute positively to another person's life. Let us stop tearing each other down and let's stop coexisting in misery. That does nothing for us. All it does, it traumatizes you and breaks you up more than when you get to the next person, you all messed up anyway. Let us start healing from these traumas. When you get out of a relationship, I know people that jump from relationship to relationship, so they're never single. They're never single. We even know some celebrities like that. Like, God, this person, before they leave this divorce, they already got a new mate. That's a person that do not like themselves. They don't know how to live with themselves in peace and in harmony, and to decide, I need to work on me in some ways. Let us on a daily basis work on you. I'm telling you, self-love and self-care, it is the best thing. When I tell you, you will wake up happy. You will wake up energized. Your children will cling to you. Last night, only because Luke is getting a little bigger, but he comes and gets like these hugs and stuff from me. The twins, last night, they were like, Mommy, can we sleep with you? Gabe slept on the floor and Anaya slept in the bed with me. And I'm just like, you would really be a radiance of love and peace and joy and stuff like that, because once you're happy with yourself, you can happily love and enjoy other people. My children are benefiting from all of this that I've been learning and all of this self-love and care I've been giving to myself. To me, I think I look younger. I think it's actually really, really funny. When I went dancing, one of the guys said to me, I look like I was 30. I was like, I'll take it. I'll take it. You understand? Let us be good to each other, my people. Let us stop playing these games, because so many adults are miserable and unhappy. I mean, genuinely. Check out the people in your family. Check out your friends and their relationship. And the reason primarily is because they are unhappy or in need of some healing and self-development from within. And you cannot get that from a person outside of yourself, right? I am Franka Potter. Take care of yourself and each other. Have a wonderful day. Bye.